Once upon a time, at the foot of high mountains, surrounded by greenery, there was a very beautiful forest. Various animals lived together in this forest. Every morning, they would wake up to the song of birds, and in the evening, they would rest under the glitter of the stars. In the forest lived a clever fox, a kind bear, a swift rabbit, a hard-working squirrel, a proud deer, a cheerful hedgehog, and a wise owl. Everyone helped each other in difficult times. One morning, the rabbit went to the river to drink water. He saw that the river water was not flowing as before. The water had decreased. Frightened, the rabbit ran and informed his friends. "Friends, the river water is decreasing. If it continues like this, all of us will remain without water." Hearing this, the animals immediately gathered under a large oak tree. The wise owl said, "We must learn the reason. Everyone go in a different direction and come back to tell what you saw." The squirrel looked among the trees, the hedgehog looked in the bushes, and the bear went in the direction where the river flowed. After a few hours, everyone returned. The bear said, "I found the reason. A strong wind has knocked down huge trees. The branches have blocked the river. That is why the water is not flowing." Everyone went to the river together. Indeed, huge branches and logs had blocked the water. The bear began to lift the heavy logs with all his strength. The fox began pulling out the branches. The squirrel cleared the thin twigs. The hedgehog pushed small stones aside, and the rabbit brought water and fruit to his tired friends. They worked for hours. As sunset approached, the last branch was removed. Suddenly, a loud sound was heard. Shh! The water began to flow again. The river was flowing even stronger than before. The animals hugged each other with joy. However, the events did not end there. The next day, a wolf came to the forest, who had not been seen for a long time. He was hungry and said, "I need food. Otherwise, it will be hard to stay in this forest." Some animals were afraid, but the owl said, "Do not consider anyone an enemy. Let's talk first." It turned out that there was a fire in the forest where the wolf lived. Therefore, he had lost his home. The bear gave him honey. The squirrel collected nuts. The deer showed the location of the fruits, and the rabbit introduced him to the forest. The wolf saw their kindness and decided to protect the forest. A few days later, a strong wind started again. This time, the wolf saw smoke at the edge of the forest. "Fire!" he howled loudly. All the animals immediately ran toward the fire. Using water from the river, they put out the flames. If the wolf had not given the news in time, the entire forest would have burned down. From that day on, the animals understood that a person or an animal should be judged not by their appearance, but by their actions. Autumn came. The trees turned yellow and red. Leaves began to fall, and the animals started collecting food for the winter. Everyone was helping each other. The squirrel gathered nuts, the bear stored honey, the rabbit collected roots, and the fox planned storage locations. When winter came, no one went hungry, because everyone had worked together. When spring came again, the forest became even more beautiful than before. The river flowed with a gentle murmur, the birds sang songs, and the animals played together. From that day on, at the entrance of the forest, they wrote on a large stone, "The greatest power is friendship, unity, and compassion." And they lived happily for many years.